Hey guys, welcome to part 3 in my Microsoft Excel series. In this short video, we're going to look at using the if formula, and then we'll take a step towards a more technical approach and look at nested ifs as well. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so here we are. You'll see I've put together a little bit of data for us to work at. So we're basically going to be looking at the if statement in Excel, and one of the things we need to know or need to learn to be able to do an if statement is a logical argument. So we'll start off with a logical argument. Well, let me first run through the data that I've actually put together in the sheet. So what I've done is I've put 4 employees or sales reps. Then I've put their basic salary that they earn every month. And then their sales target is $50,000 a month. And if they hit their sales target, they get a bonus of $1,000. And then in this column over here, I've put what their actual sales are for the month. Let's just make a note of that here. So this is their actual sales for the month. All right. So first and foremost, let's have a look at what a logical argument is. Quite simple. So John earns $12,000 a month. If he gets his $50,000 sales target, he then gets an additional $1,000. So we need to figure out, first and foremost, has John reached his sales target for the month? So quite simply, all we do is equals, select his actual sales figures, and is it greater than or equal to the target? Now, the reason I've put the equal to, because if it's 50,000 on the dot, we also want him to have reached his goal. And you'll see it then puts in true. Okay? So just to recap, we'll look at it. We've said equals, which starts the logical argument, is the actual sales greater than or equal to the sales target? And then automatically Excel will tell you true or false. Now, like we touched on in a previous lesson, if I pull this down, it'll apply the formula to the rows below. So you can see Susie only got $49,998, so she missed the target by $2. And you can see, was the bonus achieved? False, it was not achieved. If we look at Carl as well, he only got $42,000. Was the bonus achieved? False. And then Richard over here luckily hit 50,000 on the dot, and because we said it must be greater than or equals to, he got it true. You'll see if I take the equals to out there, 50,000 is not greater than 50,000. So I suppose you can decide where the cutoff is, 50,000 or 49,999.99. So yeah, really, depending on what you want to achieve, you can use the greater than and equals to or not. Okay, so that covers logical arguments. Okay, now let's get into the if function. So again, when you start any formula or function, you're going to start with the equal sign, and then this one is called if, open parentheses or open brackets. Now, you'll see this little tip window just below is very, very useful. It actually shows you the structure that you need to use. So, first of all, we need to do the logical test, which is what I showed you guys how to do over here. So, if the logical test, then what do you do if it's true, followed by what do we do if it's false? Okay, so what is our logical test again? We want to know if the person has reached their bonus. So, if actual sales is greater than or equal to the sales target, then we use a semicolon to move to the next part of the formula. What do you want to do if it's true? Well, we want to say take his basic salary and plus $1,000. Okay, happy with that? And if he has not hit his target, or it's false, we want to pay him his basic salary only. Okay, close the brackets. So in this case, we'll see that John's salary for the month is 13,000. Why? Because he hit his sales target and he got the extra 1,000. Richard, he got 50,000 on the dot. So ding ding, he has also reached his target. So he will get 10,000, 11,000. Let's drag the formula down and see if we get that answer. 100%. Susie, on the other hand, gets 10,000 basic salary and she did not hit her target, so she doesn't get a bonus. Let's drag down and see. She only gets her 10,000 Rand. Carl, same thing. He missed his target. He should only get his 14,000 Rand basic salary. See? So that's pretty much how simple it is to use an if statement. It's equals if, open parentheses, your logical argument, followed by what output if it's true, followed by what is the output if it's false. What we want to have a look at now is what we call a nested if. So all that really is in plain English is an if statement inside of an if statement. So a normal if, we say, if this logical argument is true, do this. If it's false, do this. In a nested if, we're saying, if this logical argument is true and if there's another condition. So let's have a look at how we would do that. In this scenario, what I want to say is, okay, if somebody misses the target, but they miss it by less than $100, like Susie in this case, she missed it by only $2. I mean, that's really close. If someone misses it by less than $1,000, you know what? We'll give them a $100 bonus, consolation bonus, because they got so close. Okay? So let's have a look at what that looks like. So much the same in the beginning, we say equals if. What is the first logical test? We want to know, has the person hit their target? So is the actual sales greater than or equal to the target? If it is true, you pay them their salary plus the bonus, semicolon. And here's now where we insert the next if. So now we're at the point in this if, what do we do if the condition is false? Well, if it's false, we first want to check if they missed it by less than 1,000. So are the actual sales minus the target less than 1,000? And if it is, what do we want to do? We want to give them that $100 consolation. So salary plus 100. And if it's false, well, then they just get their basic salary. Now, because we've opened two parentheses, we need to close parentheses twice. Okay? So let's just run through this again quickly. So we're saying if the person has hit their target, we pay them the bonus. But if they've missed the bonus, we want to know if they've missed it by less than 1,000. And if they have missed it by less than 1,000, well, we'll give them the $100 consolation. And if they've missed it and it's by more than 1,000, well, then they get nothing. That's it. So if we look at John, there really will be no difference from the first one. He got his target, he got his $1,000. Same applies for Richard. But if we look at Susie now, she missed the target, but she only missed it by $2. So she qualifies for that $100 consolation. Let's have a look if it applies to her. Yes, it does. See, in the original if that we did, she missed the target, she never got the bonus. But in this nested if, which includes that $100 consolation, she qualified because she only missed it by $2, and there it is. And then in the final example, we want to just look at Carl. We know he missed the bonus, but he did miss it by more than 1,000, and he gets nothing. He gets his 14,000 basic, but nothing in the form of a bonus. So that's really how a nested if works. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you found it informative. And yeah, I look forward to the next one. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, give us a thumbs down and let us know why. Be sure to subscribe. There definitely is going to be more videos to follow in the series. And perhaps hit the bell icon so that as soon as I release the next one, you can be notified and keep yourself up to speed with the series. Guys, thank you so much. Keep it real. Until the next time.